Hello, let's take a look at the January 2026 housing market report for the Washington, D.C. area. As you can see, closed sales are at 2450 for January. That's down year over year and down significantly from 3,780 in December. So January was a pretty slow month. The median price was 585. It was around 620 in December of 2025. It was 590 in December of 2024. So it's been more or less flat, I would say, for the past year. And we'll see that in townhomes and condos are actually down a little bit. Days on market is increased at 36. It was 27 in December. New sales are at 3,200 roughly, which is an increase from 2,800 in December. And active listings at 7,142 is up year over year, more or less level with what we had in December of 2025. And the months of supply is also more or less level. Showings are up slightly year over year and up dramatically over the 55,000 showings that we had in December. If we look at the predictions, we've got trends here that are more or less what we've just talked about. Number of new listings in January was down. Sellers continue to hold back. Median price rose 4.8. Price of detached homes rose, while townhomes or row houses were more or less flat, and condo prices fell. We do see economic uncertainty in this area could make both buyers and sellers more cautious. As a result, prices were likely to be softer in the DC region. Take a look here at the days on market graph. This is a really dramatic indicator of the traditional spring market. Days on market is how long it takes to sell the house. So here we are in January and February on the left, and it decreased. The number of days it takes to sell a house decreases dramatically as you drop into March, April, May, June, and then it starts rising a little bit in the summer, and then November and December creeps back up into the January and February range. So this is the spring boost in the market, which of course is the time period we're entering now. Active listings, as you can see, are trending higher than they have in the past several years. Closed sales in the individual markets, we can see that Montgomery County is really the only area that had an increase in closed sales. Again, we don't look at Falls Church. Look, it has only 11 closed sales. If it had 2 closed sales or 3 closed sales more than it did last month, that's a huge increase. So we're not going to look at that. And the price, we might see here that DC itself is maybe having a bit of a rebound. For a while, DC's been pretty soft, and the prices have been flat to trending down a little bit with the median price. So maybe DC's beginning to see a bit of a rebound. I've been arguing for some time that DC itself is really a bargain compared to what it has been in the past and what it should be in the future. So maybe others are starting to recognize that now. Active listings. Where are we? Active listings. Sorry. Yeah, there we are. Active listings. We can see that the Virginia counties have a big increase in active listings percentage-wise. The number of active listings is actually pretty small, but that's a good sign because Virginia has always been fairly tight with a very, very small inventory. So having more is better for you if you're a buyer. You've got more options. We also see that closed sales where are we? Sorry. Supply, months of supply is what I'm looking at now. Sorry. I lost track of where I was in my notes. My apologies. The months of supply are, more or less the same everywhere. By the way, I'm Taylor Johnson. I'm a realtor with Keller Williams Capital Properties. If you find this video helpful, please click the like button so other folks like you can discover it. Detached homes. Here we are looking at detached single-family homes. And you can see that the months of supply has increased. The median days on market has increased. So even these homes are taking longer to sell than they were in the past. And if we look at row houses, again, we can see that they are taking longer to sell as well. And condos right now are really the most difficult. The average is 43 days takes to sell. There's about 3 months of inventory. So if you're a seller looking at condos, be prepared. It's going to take some time. If you're a buyer looking in the condo market, maybe now is a good time. You've got some options. Again, my name is Taylor Johnson. I'm with Keller Williams Capital Properties. I'm here to be a resource for you. If you found this helpful, please click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and reach out to me if you have any questions. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for your time. Bye now.